we're going to rank all of the Terraria NPCs. There's like 26 of them, and we're gonna do a little tier list right now. We're gonna do these every once in a while, you know, once we get like a good idea. The first one that we did, and you guys should definitely check that one out, it was the Terraria tier list for all bosses. So now we're gonna do it for all NPCs, and if you guys have any ideas, let me know, and then we could probably hopefully, you know, make that ourselves if it doesn't exist. We already have an opinion here. Shiro the Mighty says the tax collector is SS rank. All right, so we're gonna do all 26, and we have an actual like criteria. So we're gonna go through all of them. So we're going to look at the design of the characters' visuals, how to get them, if it's hard, if it's cool, if it's stupid or useless, the description, pretty much what they do. Sometimes if they drop stuff that can add or take away from the score if it's pretty bad, and of course the defending weapon. It's a little cut off here, but that's okay. So let's start with the guide. The first NPC to pop up, when do you acquire? He starts off with you, and he's always looking the same. Sometimes he has different names. Apparently in the drops section, 100% chance only when his name is Andrew. The best guide is Andrew. Guide should be a B. Provides tips, a general guide on how to get all other NPCs. Oh, I didn't realize he told you how to get the NPCs as well. Lists all recipes. His defending weapon is a wooden bow with a wooden arrow, but then when you hit hard mode, it is still a wooden bow with a flaming arrow, so that's kind of not good scaling. This is a whatever. His actual usefulness, it's probably really towards the top. If you go without looking at the Wikipedia, if you're playing this for like the very first time, you do not know what all the items do, so this is extremely useful, and it also gives you small hints. Like, oh, you know, use this item on this altar. So he's not too bad. So guide, actually, even though if you play modded and if you play the game hours and hours on end and you remember all the recipes and what to do, he's not that great. But as a NPC as a whole, he's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, he's a B rank, but then he, you know, I would put him on A, but his usefulness really drops off after you've played the game a couple times. You just have literally no reason to talk to him, except accidentally right-clicking on him. Because Andrew is Sphinx is one of the creators of the game. That's why he has the green cap. Oh, that's cool. That's some awesome trivia, dude. Next up, the merchant. Really cool outfit. He's got like a cool like long coat. He has that beard. Very iconic character here. And then to summon him, all players have to have more than 50 silver. I thought we thought it was a gold. It's okay. He sells basic tools and supplies, really good stuff like rope, you know, pickaxes, anvils if you need it. The only one who has a net, you know, really good stuff. But his defending weapon is a basic throwing knife. So the merchant is one of those NPCs where you're going to be revisiting a lot to sell items, and you're going to be buying a lot of the basic stuff. Without him, I don't even know. Because I hate crafting torches. You have to kill a million slimes. You can just buy them. We have some opinions here. Ink says it's an A. We have a low tier A. I would definitely say B or higher. But he's really good. I think he's a really good NPC. So I'm going to go ahead. Well, let's see what else he has in his inventory. Items sold. Mining helmet. Oh, this is the 3DS. Wow, he actually sells a safe. I don't know, he sells extra stuff when you defeat this other stuff. This is pretty cool. Okay, so the piggy bank, really useful. Oh, he's just potions, shurikens, marshmallow. I don't know he throws marshmallow. Throwing knives during a blood moon. Look at all these 3DS exclusive items. Gold dust when the wall of flesh has been defeated. This guy is just overall really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and give the merchants a good A. He's an A, dude. He's an A for me. All right, next up, guys, it's the nurse. Oh, my lady. Awesome design. Looks like a nurse. Stilettos. Got the freaking, you know, ponytail there. S rank, you think so? All players more than 100 health, meaning you have to get your first heart crystals to summon her. Heals players and cancels debuffs in exchange for coins. And it's really cheap, depending on how much HP you're missing. It's really cheap, right? And I remember you can either have the game pause when you're talking to an NPC and pause and not pause when you're talking to her. So if you really want to do a cheesy sort of fight, like if you really can't beat a boss, whether it be vanilla or modded, right? You can just, you know, kind of cheat that way. So you can right click her and heal. And she heals herself and other NPCs with syringes. So she's actually not too bad in a boss fight if you have to be around her. She doubles as a healer pretty much during boss fights. I never usually use her other than that. So she's good. And she heals all the other NPCs. You guys are saying she's an S rank? It's not bad. I wish there was like an A+ or something like that. I mean, I guess I can add like other ones. But for me, she's like A+, S- tier. But I guess we should have one NPC up here so far, right? Yeah, let's do that. Next up is the demolitionist. She would be triple S if she sold healing stuff. Yeah, it's weird that she only does that. They could have done that, actually. Just have the merchant sell everything that's not potions and then have her to sell the potion stuff. That'd be cool. Okay, so the demolitionist, pretty cool design, like the mining hat. He also has a beard, double beard, and he has a cool like lantern on his back. Other than that, pretty okay. So to wait to summon him is you have to have an explosive in your inventory, a bomb, a grenade, and then he'll summon. Sells explosive items and he also throws grenades, so he has a pretty powerful attack. Let's look at his inventory and what he can sell. Alright, so bombs, grenades, and dynamites. Oof, that's so good, because there's actually no way to obtain, you know, that by crafting. You gotta buy it from him. Hellfire and hard mode. Ooh, landmines. You know, I don't think I've ever purchased landmines from him. Defeating Plantera and a pirate invasion. Explosive powder and a Roman candle. So he doesn't sell a lot of stuff, but he has some pretty okay, you know, things. You think it's an A? I don't think it's an A. You pretty much buy something really quick and then you never come back to him. Not really. Interesting. You guys say it's an A though? I'll meet you in the middle. He's a B. He's nothing too fancy. He's okay though. Like, he's not that bad. But you know, I don't think he deserves an A. Next up, it's the dye trader. Ah, this one's gonna be interesting. Dye trader, nice cool looking purple turbs. A D rank coming through. A player acquires a dye item or any other item to craft dye, and defeating a pre-hard mode boss and getting or a strange plant. Sells the dye vat crafting station, provides rare dyes for strange plants. What's really cool is he does drop the exotic scimitar. How good is this as a weapon itself? Very fast, crit chance. At least he drops a really cool looking weapon, you know? So that's a small plus. And he also uses the same weapon. Worst NPC in the game? Dang. I'm not gonna lie, I don't use this guy at all. I don't use the dice at all. Not really. Let's see what he sells though. The dye vat and then a bunch of dyes. He can at least sell his own gear. But yeah, wish he did more. He's just a really vanity, cool looking NPC. But other than that, yeah, I was gonna give him like a D, but because he does the exotic scimitar. Oh man. Yeah, he's kind of bad. He's just, God, I don't know, D or an E. I don't want to like drop him too low. I was gonna do an E, but because he at least has a special weapon you can get, he'll go D. I'll be nice. I'll be nice to this guy. All right. So that if that was the worst NPC, we'll see what's next. The dryad, one of the best. One of the best. All right. Freaking iconic design, super green looking fly, and she's also in Dungeon Defenders, so you know that's cool. A boss is defeated other than King Slime or a Wall of Flesh Dang, you can kill all the flesh right away, huh? Sells nature, corruption, crimson items, and can report the percentage of the world, corruption, and hollow. And she does the dryad blessing. So let's see. AoE, buffs players, harms enemies. A really good effect here. We're seeing some C's. Let's see what she sells before we make our final decision here. Killed. Oof. Alright, here we go. Purification powder, vile, vicious. You know, I never actually purchased these to use. Maybe like once or twice, but I don't even remember. She sells the seeds. Sunflowers, that's cool. Acorns, dirt rod, pumpkin seeds. Oh, I didn't even know she sold all this stuff. Hollowed seeds, mushroom grass, and the debut planters, sparkly wings only on 3DS. I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna agree with you guys, but she does sell some good items, useful items that you might be using throughout the game. But yeah, I don't think she deserves a B. She is a C. I would say a C too. You guys are on point with that one. All right, next up is the tavernkeeper. Oh, one of the newest NPCs. His design is meh. He just looks like a burly bro. Eater of worlds, or brain is Cthulhu, and you have to find him. That's the thing. You have to find him. So that kind of lowers it instead of randomly. So he sells items that helps you summon the old one's army, which is one of the coolest additions. Most cost defenders medals except the eternity and crystal, which costs just coins, which is pretty freaking cool. Oh, he freaking drops the ale tosser. I've never actually used this. So how do you what do you use with this? What's the ammo? Ammo consumption effects. You gotta throw your ale. That's fun. And he, fights with ale too. So I don't like how you have to randomly find him. Sometimes he doesn't show up for a long time, right? I'm seeing some B's here. His design is meh. His use is really good though. His use is amazing. And his weapon's cool. He drops stuff. Yeah, I would say B too. I would say B. Just because he has an actual weapon and you need him. You're gonna be revisiting him for the old one's army and buying all that cool stuff. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Mr. B. Look at that layout I got so far. Next up is the arms dealer. One of my favorites. He also has a coat. He kind of looks like the merchant, doesn't he? He looks very similar to the merchant. So his design is not too crazy. If you obtain bullets or a gun, he might show up. Sells bullets, guns, and other ammunition. He doesn't drop anything himself, which is interesting. You think he'd drop an ammo pack or something. Pre-hard mode, so he uses a pistol. In hard mode, he uses a mini shark. That's awesome. That's really gonna up his rank for me. Let's see what he sells. S rank? Alright. Musket, bullets, unholy pistols, gun parts, shotgun, bullets, stinger bolt, stakes, candy corn. He sells the nurse's outfit. I guess she can't sell it herself, right? He doesn't sell the widest amount of stuff, but it is useful. It is useful if you're going gunner class. But his design is whatever. But then, oof, the ability for him to upgrade to a mini shark, that's awesome. I like that a lot. I think he's not anything higher than a B, I think. You guys think he's an A? S? S? For this guy? If you're playing another class, he has no use. I'm going to put him at a B. Because there's no way you talk to him if you're playing magic or anything. That's how I see it. The stylist. Alright, I like her design though. Her graphic design is actually really cool. Found and spoken in a spider cave. I remember some playthroughs where you barely find her. It takes forever. You forget until you just randomly come across her. Because also the spider caves are not that common. Changes hairstyle and sells dye. I don't care about that. She does do stylish scissors, which bumps it up a little bit. And she attacks with the scissors itself. So this character is not the greatest. But she gets a little bump for her cool look. and her stylish scissor drop. So I think she is also, I don't like finding her. She's E. F? F? E. Okay, next is the painter. One that I am starting to appreciate a little bit more. I didn't, he really matters when you're doing a lot of cool builds, because he does sell quite amounts of different items. So it says 8 other NPCs have been acquired. Oh, I didn't know that. Sells paints, painting tools, and paintings. He uses a paintball gun himself, and he drops the paintball gun, which isn't like a crazy weapon, but it's still fun to use. Potato, thanks for following, man. Appreciate it. Let's see what he sells. But yeah, he looks like his graphics, meh. It's meh. So this is meh. This is at least consistent. Let's see what you sell, bro. Paintbrush, paint roller, scraper, and then all the other paints. And which is really cool, which is why I always like this guy. He sells all of these different ones here. You're a lazy builder, so D. But look at this. You got to appreciate the huge amount of items he sells. I love buying the walls, the wallpaper. So for me personally, he gets a bump for that. It's pretty cool. But he's not. Yeah, he's only good if you're like doing stuff with him. Other than that, I think he's a C. He's definitely a C. Next up, boys, the angler. Ooh, this is interesting. What do you guys think about this one? I don't know. I mean, okay, first of all, his design is just a kid. When he dies, he says, he never gets exploded, he leaves. Found and spoken in the ocean biome. He's almost always there. Almost always there whenever I need to summon him in the ocean. Gives fishing quests and rewards for players completing them. I think this thing that he gives you, quest, gives you a new thing to do. Side quest. Pointless side quest. No, I think they're fun. This is cool because every other NPC does not give you any sort of, nothing like this. Nothing like this. He doesn't drop anything, but he attacks with a frost dagger. So he does have the most grindy-ish achievement, which is what, the 200 quest. But it's fun, man. It's fun. Like, oh, what do I do now? Oh, we're gonna head on over to a sky biome and fish. I think it's okay. But if you're not fishing, man, I'm gonna drop him a C as well. He's like in the middle. He's fun, but then sometimes you just don't want to talk to him. But then if you have time, you're like, yeah, I'll do a fishing quest or two. He's always like a fallback of things to do. He's not too bad. It gives you a good reason to fish too. Ah, the goblin tinker. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna drop it here already, but let's go ahead and look at him. So first of all, he's a cool blue goblin with a sort of lab coat. Come on, that's awesome. So after the goblin invasion, it makes sense. That's when you find him. And he sells some good stuff, and he reforges. He sells some of the best items, and he reforges. That's one of the best, most useful thing NPCs can do. Spiky balls. Let's look at the items that he actually sells. Rocket boots, yes. Amazing, are you kidding me? Tinker's Workshop, a grappling hook if you didn't get one. So even though he doesn't sell that much stuff, Reforge, Rocket Boots, Tinker's Workshop, he jumps to S rank already, dude. He jumps to freaking S rank. Easy, dude. Don't even need to argue. A, S, A, super tier high rank. Alright, next up, guys. Witch Doctor. Cool design. Very noticeable. Cool skull hat. And he has some sort of like, what is that, a wand or a dream catcher? Queen Bee's defeated. Nice, a good reward. I like that. Sells the blowgun, imbuing station, summoner, and fountain. That's an S rank for you. He doesn't drop anything. He attacks with a weak blowgun. I guess we'll see what he sells. That'll show my decision. Imbuing station, blowgun, yeah, stinger bolts, stake. He also sells stinger and stakes. Why? Cauldron. What does a cauldron do? I actually never bought that. It's used to turn food. Oh, it's just like a cooking pot. Oh, that's fun. Tiki totem, leaf wings. Oh, he sells one of the easiest like wings as well if you can't build anything. So that's a big plus. The leaf wings are awesome. Holy crap, he sells an armor set too, and some of these. Damn, this guy is awesome. Water fountains. Oh, and the bewitching table. If the wizard is present, he sells a bewitching table. This is a good NPC. Just the amounts of different items he sells. Are you kidding me? That is amazing. Yeah, that's good. That's an A rank for me, man. That's an A rank. A really good amount of like storage. Like, you know, his wares are amazing. Next up, the clothier. One of the coolest NPCs to obtain. First of all, his design is whatever. He's a clothier. And the way you actually save him is by defeating the old man at night, Skeletron. So the way to get him is actually pretty cool. Sells some vanity items. He drops a hat always, which is cool. He attacks with a book of skulls, which is, I don't know how I feel about that. Let's look at his inventory. Dang, wait. What's this? Old gen version. Oh, I like how you hover over it and it shows you. I don't remember him ever looking like that. Okay, thread. What's all this stuff? Oh, more stuff? George's hat, George's pants, fabulous ribbon. There's a lot of 3DS items. Jeez. Silly sunflower boots? Guy Fawkes. My mask. It's just a straight vanity NPC, but he sells even more stuff after you unlock him. Clown tiara. Alright, not bad. He does sell a good amount of stuff, so he gets a plus for that. However, his looks are whatever, his attack is whatever. Actually, he's not like the worst. It's just like it goes lower on the list for me because he doesn't have any other use besides vanity, but he's not terrible the way he functions, so he gets a C. Next up, the mechanic. Found and spoken to in the dungeon. My lady. Love that hair. Cool overalls. And she got that big, gigantic wrench. Not bad. Sells the wrench, wire, other mechanisms, mechanic's rod, and she actually throws a wrench. Not looking too good here so far. Let's see what she sells. And let's see. The wrenches, the wires. So this character is really good. Really good for making some fun builds, doing a lot of logistics. Not bad. This is her tied up, by the way. Yeah, and she sells the mechanic's rod, Monka S, during the waning crescent when the angler is present. I didn't know you had to do it that way. So yeah. Do you think she's an A? I think everything. Okay, the best part is the graphic model and her items. The way you get her kind of sucks. Doesn't drop an item and wrenches whatever. So I'm going to give her also a C. Nothing too crazy. If she had like an item drop or something, or if it was a better way to find her, because it's literally just find her in the dungeon. You don't have to do anything. So that kind of sucks. Okay, who's next? The party girl. Look at this. Okay. Her design's pretty iconic. A lot of people know what she looks like. Super like monotone one color though, huh? Has a 1/40 chance to spawn after more NPCs have been acquired. Sells items that makes lots of visuals effects. She drops items. Happy grenades, that's good. And she also uses the grenades on her own. Let's see. Confetti gun, confetti smoke bubble machine, lava. A lot of people, whenever I play like online, people like to always buy stuff from her and use the items. So yeah. Oh my god, look at all that cool stuff. So yeah, party. I don't think she's terrible, but once again, not much use. Let's see. Let's make a final decision here. I mean, to get her is pretty easy. Damn, I hate to say it, but I think it's another C. Like, she's like whatever, you know? But she's not like terrible. This is how it usually goes, huh? Just like, it has to be like a nice bump in the middle, because that's the average. Alright, who's next? Hard mode NPCs. Ah, the wizard. Really useful, really useful. First of all, amazing design. Nice beard. That hat, though, you can instantly tell he's the wizard. Found and spoken to in the cavern layer on hard mode. A really crappy way to get him is just find him underground. A little boring. His items are usually the best parts. He uses the flower of fire. That's interesting because I believe that's not a pretty hard mode, right? You can get that hard mode. All right, wizard, what do you sell? He sells magic-related items. Ice rod, spell tune, greater mana potion, music box, bell, harp, crystal ball. Whew, good stuff, good stuff. But he's not like that crazy. Dang. I don't know. I don't know about this guy. I don't know. The item he sells are good, but only if you're a magic user. Damn, it's another C. A lot of these are just super average. Tax collector. Oh yeah. First of all, awesome design. Top hat, a cane in the underground. First of all, to get him is cool. You have to get purification, and you have to throw it on him in the underground. So that's also amazing. And all he does is literally give you money. You might be right-clicking him throughout the whole game more than you do on any NPCs, and he drops a classy cane who also uses it as well. Good NPC. Tax collector is a solid A to S. I would say because he is just a passive money income, the way to get him is awesome. He's cool. He's a cool NPC. I like him. It's hard to get because you have to wait for him to spawn, but once you do, it was worth it. All right, truffle. Truffle. It's first of all, cool design. Love the design. Giant mushroom. And to get him, you actually have to be active and build a house out of your comfort zone inside of a glowing mushroom biome. So that's also cool. He attacks with a magic spore. What do you buy? What do you sell? Mushroom cap, strange glowing mushroom solution to spread it. Spears, hammush, and auto hammer. Nothing too crazy fancy. The auto hammer is used though for more stuff. This guy's gonna be just a straight C for me too. He's cool, but it's a straight C. Next, pirate. Design. It's a pirate boy with the beard. Pirate invasion. So you actually have to do an event. That's awesome. He attacks with a cannon. What do you sell? Okay, you sell cannon, balls, hat shirt, sail, parrot cracker. What's a parrot cracker? I don't think I've ever got that. It's a summoning item. Which someone's paper. Have I even used the sail? It is not valid for waltzing. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, it's just in the background. Bunny cannon and explosive. It's pretty okay stuff. Get off. Stay off me boots, you scallywag. Really? You gonna do it that way? He's a super late NPC though, like a super late NPC. I don't know. I don't really have a good reason to not put him high or low. Damn, he's another C, dude. Or should I put him in D just to fill it out more? Because he's like, I never actually ever buy anything from him. Like nothing is like super crazy useful. Yeah, perfect. He's a D. He's just a D NPC. I would put him lower, but you actually have to like fight to get him, which is cool. So that goes there. Steampunker. Basic design. Nothing too fancy. Once a first mechanical boss is beat, so that's good. Someone sells the contaminator, teleporter, jetpack, and she uses the clockwork assault rifle, which is a pretty strong weapon. And you sell the teleporter, which is one of the most useful mobility items. Contaminator, so good. Okay, jetpack, solidifier, blend-o-matic, flesh cloning vats, and solutions cog. So she allows you to do more logic stuff and gives you one of the best items in the game. Teleporter, cool. And I'll give her items. Her items put her up to a B, even though her design is whatever, because you still have to actually do something to get her a reward. Wait, who the hell is this? You're the clothier? Where did I put the clothier? Oh, this guy's the thing to fight. Oh yeah, you're up there. You're up there. This is the real clothier. This is the This is before when he's all crazy. I'm gonna put him up one because he's just a cooler version because he summoned the boss. All right, the cyborg, awesome design. Look at him. He's a blue ass Borg. Plantera's killed. A really awesome reward for a boss. Sells the mine, rockets, nanites, and uses rockets himself. Wow, that's awesome. He will appear once Plantera has been defeated. Sells all of the rockets. Dang, that's only during a solar eclipse, huh? Proximity rockets. So rockets are awesome. Sunglasses. Oh, that's it? That's all he sells? Literally just rockets? That kind of hurts him. If he just sells rockets. Psh, psh. High-tech sunglasses, though. What does that do? They provide eye graphics. An A? Not even close. Rockets. Plantera. He's like whatever. Oh, he's once again. You're stuck to one class, which is a range class. He's gonna be stuck there for me. Next up is Santa Claus. It's Santa with a bag. At least they put the bag on. If they just had the costume, I'd be like boring. Once the Frost Legion is defeated, only during Christmas season, so he's a rare NPC. Sells Santa costume. He drops a bauble. A bauble. Christmas decorations. Cool, cool, cool. All right, Santa. Show me everything you sell. Okay, good stuff. Christmas lights, blah, blah, blah. Star Trooper. 505 Toppa. 505. Good stuff. And then even more. Jesus, Santa. S rank? Nah. Nah. Santa's cool. Put him as B. And other NPCs. The Traveling Merchant. I really like the Traveling Merchant. It's always like a nice surprise when you see him. That feather. He's fancy. You know he is. 22% chance to spawn once two other NPCs are here. Stays until the evening. Sells a random selection every day. Drops his hats. He attacks with a revolver and then moves into a bow. Really cool NPC. Amazing NPC. I'm gonna put him in the A rank, dude. He's cool. He is awesome. And then finally we have Skeleton Merchant. Randomly found in the caverns. That's crappy, dude. That's just I hate looking for him. He attacks with bones. Let's see. What do you got for me? Strange brew. I don't use that. Potions. You get potions wherever. Spelunker glow sticks. Cool. Torches. Wah. Counterweights. I mean, it's the only good way to get like really good yo-yo stuff. Bombs or why does he even sell this stuff? You don't need it. Gradient format, yo-yo hand, slap hand, magic lanterns. So he does sell some cool, unique items, but really, I hate finding him. He barely shows up, but if he does, ugh. So whatever, dude. He's gonna go to a D for me. So this is the final NPC list for me. But let's look at the removed NPC while we're on the Wikipedia. MC Money Pants. Only during Chinese New Year? Okay. He was a mobile exclusive removed in the mobile 1.3 update. Has only one quote. He had a help button, but pressing it would crash the game. Oh, alright. So this is it. The top 3 NPCs. The nurse, the goblin tinker, and Mr. Taxman himself. And then we got the merchant, witch doctor, and the traveling merchant. And then, of course, B's and C's and very small D's and E's. Just this guy sucks. Boring. When you get him super late game, it's like whatever. And you barely even see him. And when you do, it's not the greatest. And then Party Girl's like, I don't really care about the vanity stuff. So that's the list. I'm going to be putting this on the YouTube. If you guys like it and check it out, like the video, comment, and of course, let me know what your guys' list is down below. You can send me a screenshot. You can just write them out yourself. Let me know what list we can make in the future. Could be Terraria, class ranks, Terraria, all equipments, all the ammos. That'd be cool. And also, it could be anything else. Binding of Isaac characters. Mario games. Holy crap, Mario games. That's actually pretty crazy. There's like a million of them. So that's it. Come by the Twitch where this is all being held. And we'll see you guys next time. Sweet. All right. Nice, nice, nice. That was fun. Terraria mod ranking? Mod rank. All right. Let's go do it. Let's go play some Terraria.